Dudes, so I just watched Bill and Ted Face the Music. It is the third entry in the Bill and Ted franchise. The first one since Bogus Journey in 1991. It stars Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, Bridget Lundy-Paine, Samara Weaving, Jama Mays, Erin Hayes. Is that her name? William Sadler, Kid Cudi, and Holland Taylor, Kristen Shaw, Anthony Kerrigan. And I know I'm forgetting somebody that was in this cast, man. But it's directed by Dean Parisot. I want to say it's a French name, man. The dude that directed Galaxy Quest and the Jim Carrey Fun with Dick and Jane remake. And I want to say he directed Red 2 with Bruce Willis. Maybe he directed the first one. He directed one of them Red movies with Bruce Willis. We're back. I told y'all with the American Pickle and the Tax Collector review, those was like me running scrimmage. Those was practice runs for this weekend. So next weekend, I'm going to see Tenet. So if you want to get a shout out in my review for Tenet, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. You got Bill and Ted and all of this. And they are, well, if you've seen Bogus Journey, you know what happened. You know what happened with the Wild Stallions. They kind of, there's no way it was intentional, but they tease. That's what happened. Duh. The credits to Bogus Journey kind of like set up the in between Bogus Journey and Face the Music, and Bill and Ted have to create the song that's gonna unite the world all across time. And while they're on that search, they each have daughters that are helping them put this song together. I was excited for this movie. Like, I've always liked Keanu Reeves, man. The Matrix is a classic. Speed is a classic. John Wick is a classic. But my anticipation for this movie was that I've never really seen Keanu Reeves do comedy. The Replacements is a sports comedy, yes, but Keanu Reeves is far from the funniest part of that movie. And so for him to be the lead in a comedy is what I was most excited about. And I'm watching this series this week, Excellent Adventure, Bogus Journey, Face the Music, obviously Face the Music, for the first time ever. Until 2 days ago, I had not seen Excellent Adventure. Until yesterday, I had not seen Bogus Journey. This is a good trilogy, officially. There's like Keanu Reeves in his current state only looks normal with a beard. So basically, like, clean shaven John Wick looks weird as fuck. I think I've never really like been an Alex Winter fan. I mean, he had his ride in the 80s, and then I think he's like mainly like behind the scenes and stuff now, but like to come back to his most iconic character, like they still work well together. I don't think that this is as good as Excellent Adventure. I like it a little more than I liked Bogus Journey, but there are callbacks to both movies. There's something at the very beginning that's really funny, and because they use a supporting character from the first two movies and do something with that character that was different. Well, you just have to see. I don't want to spoil anything. But Bill and Ted Wild Stallions have fallen on hard times. And it's funny to see, like, obviously there's time travel, and for them to hunt down this song is just, it goes through some humorous moments. Like, I like that this movie came out this year, as far as like if it would have come out like 93, like 89 was the first one, 91 was the second one. If it would have come out 93, the effects would have still been a little, eh, and like it could have been good, but also like it was cool to see these characters as fathers, as family men, like making the yeah, like that too, like making this song like isn't their only motivation. So like that provided some urgency. You got like if you've seen Barry, like low key Barry is like the best show on HBO right now. And if you've seen Barry, like you know how good Anthony Kerrigan is. He played Victor Zsasz in the Gotham TV show too. I don't really like what they did with his character. I don't really like what they did with him. So like in my opinion, that was a bit of a bummer. But that character like does provide some memorable scenes. And like if you're expecting like big moments from Kid Cudi, like he's in maybe like the last half hour, 40 minutes or so. And I want to say like there's other actors that like I anticipated like they're like I said, there are references to the first two, there are callbacks to the first two. There are like recycled elements that I thought was kind of lazy within the writing, but it's still like it still worked. Um my biggest praise, in my opinion, goes to Samara Weaving and Bridget Lundy-Paine. Bridget Lundy-Paine is a spitting image of Keanu Reeves in Excellent Adventure. It's scary. So like she's like a clone, basically like a female clone of Keanu Reeves from 1989. I wouldn't say Samara Weaving is that Alex Winter clone, but as Bill's daughter, she's still great. And like they play off each other really well. Like they had good chemistry. Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, like I feel like it was noticeable that they hadn't been together for a while, but they still came off like they had been like lifelong friends. Um like William Sadler returns, like it's I don't know, like the in between, like I said, in between Bogus Journey and Face the Music, like there's a good like story there. Like I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't know, like I don't want to be too vague. I don't want to spoil anything. There are memorable supporting characters. You come for Alex Winter, you come for Keanu Reeves, and that story is good too. Like I said, like I think Excellent Adventure flirts with classic status. Like it was like I enjoyed it that much. I feel like Bogus Journey was like they were trying too much too soon, and they tried some similar things in Face the Music, and I think it worked better. So like this is one of those movies that I would rank 1, 3, 2. This is one of those franchises, my bad, that I would rank 1, 3, 2. Um, I still feel like there's like characters and actors that I'm like forgetting to touch upon. But like that's it, man. Like this wasn't in my most anticipated, but I was excited to see this. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Bill and Ted Face the Music is almost dope. So have you seen Bill and Ted Face the Music? What'd you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Did you see it VOD, Amazon Prime? Like I watched it on DirecTV. I rented it off my cable subscription. Or were you like fortunate enough to catch it in a theater? I don't think my theater got it. Um, like I said, I recently reviewed The Tax Collector, and I recently reviewed An American Pickle. Check those out. I'm trying to get my feet back under me because now movies are coming back in theaters, and I'm trying to go see them, man. Tomorrow I want to go see The New Mutants. Next weekend I want to go see Tenet, and I'm gonna like I was excited for Mulan. Like I said last week in those reviews, I was excited for Mulan before the pandemic hit. So I'm gonna rent Mulan or however Disney Plus works it out. So expect those reviews coming soon. Superman Man of Tomorrow review coming soon. Um, if you want that shout out in my review for Tenet next weekend, within $2 million higher or lower, man, how much does New Mutants make opening weekend? Be the first, be the closest. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday, and you'll get that shout out. That's all I got, man. Let me know how you rank the Bill and Ted franchise, man. Just 1 through 3. I'm just curious to know what everybody thinks, man. So So like, subscribe, comments. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. And be excellent to each other. Peace.